Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Rebels will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Auburn's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Across the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Little. Bringing the heat. He's got him. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they strike first.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game of Princeton.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will take the field for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now on this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The give from the gun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Westbrook. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Little. Got his man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Handoff to the single back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll immediately call timeout. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Immediately fires to the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like...
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Can't get him to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Savage. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running.
And the ball's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Savage. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He leaves it with the back. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Got his man in the middle. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 13 and gives this offense a little room to work.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Finding an escape route. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Traore.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his...
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Savage. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Little. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
A quarterback's got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and you're, that guy's really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Unloads to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is...
Oh, he's got some space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll do it himself. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And this is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline, run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Little. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The pressure is really on to put together a drive here, already down 21-zip.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. The Rebels send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They're going to open this drive with a pass. The short hands, it's Parker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. There he goes! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got it behind the line. It's Savage. Across the 25, he's got room. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Auburn! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Grabbed in the middle. It's Traore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Caught in the backfield. It's Traore. Turning it on. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They want to run this quarterback. Picks up the 1st down.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Marks. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
Complete to the right. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Westbrook. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And he'll bring it out to the 25. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go to the counter. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Going to the ground. Got the first down and more. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. game, and we'll start with the first down. Right back to the well.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Firing to the right, complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Right down the middle. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Great place to start for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Looking for a man. It's Little. He's got it on the move. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Tigers are rolling down the field. They'll try to pound their way in. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quarterback will keep it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Kick is in the air. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the returner will be knocked down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw. It's Little. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. Just keeps slinging it. Fires deep on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Traore. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll try the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Oh, maybe a double pass. Pressure coming. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Little. He fires one deep down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like